What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to jump into the Goku's Family Extreme Super Battle Road stage here. I want to try and get a no item run on this one because I heard that it is quite difficult. So I have not attempted it yet myself. So I put together a few different teams here, starting out with the Dragon Ball Heroes build, just to see if we can challenge ourselves to getting it done with the Heroes team. But if not, then I've got a few other team builds here. Just this generic Goku's Family League with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then this one here using the Exchange Goku and Gohan. So yeah, we'll see if we can end up getting a no item run with one of these three teams. So we will do like 3 runs if it permits. We may just get the win here with the Dragon Ball Heroes team. But yeah, that is my plan. And then if I end up failing all 3 of these no item runs, then we'll just do a legitimate run with items, and I'll decide based on how these battles go which team I should end up using. Okay, so we have, I guess, a decent first rotation here, because we have our Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Goku. He is going to be the strongest defensive unit for sure. I want to try and target everything onto the King Vegeta at the end, because Bardock is the biggest liability on the team, and I'd really rather not have him take attacks. Doesn't look like the orbs are going to fall right. Dang, that sucks. Okay, so yeah, we got a little bit screwed over by the key drops here. Man, what is the best way to do this? Oh my goodness. This is going to be looking so bad. Who's up next turn? Int and physical. So I need to make sure I save all the int and physical orbs. Oh god, the key is just so bad right now. It doesn't look like it's going to get fixed anytime soon either. This is really bad RNG for the moment. That's the thing about this Heroes team. You know, we've got Super Saiyan 4s and Super Saiyan 3s, which have very, very different link sets. So they are not linking up the best. And we don't have any of our support on rotation either. We've got Pan and the Xeno Goku on the opposite rotation, who both would be providing key support. So the overall rotations could have been a little better here. We can call that one more reason why that Super Saiyan 4 Bardock is kind of useless. He's not like a strong enough card to run on rotation. You really have to float him. I mean, look at that. He's getting hit for 100k on normals. It's just not good enough. Okay, so let's see. I think it makes sense to put Pan in the first slot just because she has the dodging and she has the highest defense right now. So we'll do that. I guess we'll just continue to attack King Vegeta until he's dead. Why not? Might as well. Slim the herd a little bit. Okay. See, this is a much better turn as far as key goes. It's looking like... Okay, I'm hoping that King Vegeta will be dead by the time we do our second attack. Pan, you need to dodge these. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to jump back in with the Heroes team again, because that was a really bad start. I definitely think we can get a better attempt in here. So, yeah, we've got another Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Okay, so this time we have all of our key support on the first rotation. And then the Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku on the second rotation. So again, we're going to need Pan to dodge here. And if she doesn't, then we're probably just going to die the same way, I guess. This time, I think I want to target the Kid Vegeta. Yeah, let's try this. We're going to target the Kid Vegeta and see how much of his HP we can destroy on this turn. I'm going to be wary to leave all those int orbs on the left side for the next turn. And then we'll try to stun King Vegeta here, because we'll have type advantage as well with the Xeno Goku. Pan, you need to dodge, please! Oh my god, this girl. Are you kidding me? What are the chances of that? She's so... Pan. Pan. Look at this. She's got, what? A, high chance of evading. That's 50%. And she just didn't evade the first 4 attacks that came at her. And she gets an additional 50% defense with each attack evaded in the turn. So if she just dodged the first one, none of the rest of those would have done that much damage. Oh, that's so annoying. All right, we're gonna keep going with the Dragon Ball Heroes team until we get a legitimate run in at least. Um, you know, until we see some momentum. I mean, I guess if that's even possible. Like, I suppose it's possible that that just isn't gonna happen. Um, only time will tell. Okay, let's run the exact same strategy that we just did last time, since we have the Xeno Goku in third slot again. Okay, now Gohan should be able to tank for us perfectly fine. His passive should be up with his damage reduction, because we've got multiple Giant 8 power allies along with him. Oh, nice, and he got the stun off. I believe his stun is in his passive skill, if I remember correctly, so it's only going to be a one-turn stun. So at the start of the next turn, that Kid Vegeta will not be stunned anymore. Oh, nice, and the additional, that is absolutely perfect. So, he's dead. Love that, love that. Okay, see, already we're off to a much better start. This is more what I was anticipating happening with this team. Okay, we didn't get the stun, but then we get the additional. And we get the stun. Okay, perfect. So we just went from some horrible RNG right into really good RNG. Love that, absolutely. Okay, and this should be the end of this first fight right here. The key worked out a lot better. We were able to get all our super attacks off, so I imagine we're going to do enough damage to take this guy out for sure. Especially considering the luck we could get here. If we get some additionals or crits with this guy. One big downside about the leader for this team that we're using here, the Xeno Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku, he needs to build up quite a bit. He has to take like 7 hits before he is at his maximum capacity and like activates his entire passive. And that is pretty much never going to happen with how quickly these fights go by. He's also a super big liability because if you look, he doesn't have the highest of defense. Like, he's got the same defense as Pan. So, you saw how hard Pan was getting hit on normals before she supers. So if we were to put him in slot 1 to try and give him all the hits that he needs up here to get him like 6 out of these 7 hits, we would just die. We wouldn't even like make it through. So that really is not a strategy. How does the links work out? Okay, obviously these guys are going to link up way better. They've got Saiyan Roar active and stuff. Yeah, okay, we're definitely going to keep them on rotation then. Okay, so now here's the struggle. I've got all these int units, and they have type disadvantage to the Trunks, so that makes me want to go after the Trunks first to get him out of the way. But okay, sorry for the interruption. I just got an important phone call. So the physical Trunks, we have type disadvantage to him, so I want to get him out of the way. But Pan has proven her how much of a liability she is, so I kind of want to get the Vegeta out of the way just to make sure that she isn't going to have to take any attacks. So I think that that's what we'll go ahead and do is target Vegeta for the turn. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. I guess that's a good spot to get supered if we were going to get supered anywhere, right? Other than Pan, because she could potentially dodge it. Okay, perfect. So we stunned Vegeta. I guess now the only threatening situation here is if Trunks supers Super Saiyan 4 Goku here. That could be bad. He didn't, so we're fine. Okay. I am definitely digging this run a lot more than the last one. Or the last few, rather. Okay, let's go ahead and target Trunks with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, since we don't really need to worry about him defensively, and the Vegeta's stunned anyway. And then here we'll just finish off Vegeta real quick with Goku, and then we should be good to go with the Xeno Goku at the end there. I'm actually really impressed with, oh, nice, and we get the stun there, too. Man, the RNG on this run has been so good so far. I love that. And there we go, even taking a super attack for next to nothing. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with how much damage this Super Saiyan 4 Goku is doing. Despite, like, okay, so this is without Saiyan Roar active, and he had 6 million. a 6 million attack stat with like he's not built up at all. They're just fresh turn 1 units as I'm using them. So that's pretty good. Definitely good enough. I think if he wasn't hitting quite as hard, we probably would have some difficulty getting through the Super Battle Road stage, because who else is going to be dishing out enough damage to like take out these enemies before we get killed by them, you know? But the one saving grace that we have is that there's a lot of stunning power on this team. I mean, the amount of units that are on the Goku's family category that are also on Dragon Ball Heroes, there's only 7. I actually talk about it in my team building guide. I made one of those for this stage. You can check that. The link is down below, so you can check that out if you want. But yeah, so there's only 7 units. So basically, we just opted not to bring Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan 3 Gohan. And these are the other 6 units that you can bring. So I didn't even really look too heavily into their kits. I just knew which ones were notorious for being good defensively and whatnot. Man, this is an interesting turn here. Oh, he's almost dead. What am I tripping about? He's just going to die right here anyway. We're fine. He's not going to get to do all those attacks in the middle. But yeah, so I didn't even really... it didn't even like occur to me how many of these units had all these awesome stunning capabilities. So that is pretty good. And it looks like we've got a couple, at least one sealer on the team as well, so... Very, very nice. It looks like we might even finish this, potentially, we might finish this before we get the Dokkan attack. I guess it depends how tanky this last stage is. Oh, but we do have a... No, we have type advantage over everyone right now. We're doing only type advantage attacks here, and that is what I'm going to do. We're going to try and finish this off as quickly as possible. So we'll go all type advantage. I imagine if our Super Saiyan 4 Goku gets an additional, Trunks will be dead for sure. And then hopefully we can just stun Vegeta. That'd be nice. But as long as Trunks is dead, then the Xeno Goku in the last slot isn't going to take damage because he's got type advantage over Vegeta. Okay, good spot for the super. And we even dodge it. Love that, love that. That's why you give your units dodge. Even though he's, he is a defensive unit, so in that case it probably wouldn't have mattered too much because he has a lot of damage reduction, and he had type advantage, and he got to super attack first to raise his defense. So, it probably wouldn't have made much of a difference there. But in situations like that, like if that had been a super coming from a red zone enemy, and we were just able to dodge it, like, oh, it's so good. You might as well. If it's the type of unit you're going to throw in the way of attacks anyway, and trust them to tank for you, you might as well just give them dodge. Because it really can save you a lot of HP. Okay. Lovely. We didn't get the stun there, so that cost us a little bit. But we should still be fine here. I guess we would have to eat another unfortunate super attack for this, for there to be like any real threat of dying here, I think. Yeah, so hopefully if there's a super, it comes right now. Which is wishful thinking because we just had one happen. So it's more likely to happen in that third and final slot, which would be really bad because Bardock would absolutely die. But I gave him a lot of I gave him a lot of dodge in his hidden potential system before this, just to make sure, because I knew that he was a huge defensive liability. So he does have a decent chance to dodge. I want to say it's almost like 15% or something. Okay, as long as their normals will live, that's good. Oh, well, he's sealed anyway. Okay, he wasn't gonna super us. That makes sense. And then perfect, we have Gohan here, so we're not gonna take any damage, and it looks like we are gonna get that Dokkan attack right now. So, yay. Actually, that Gohan can put out like a 4 million attack stat. He might even finish off Vegeta. If he gets a crit, he'll probably finish him off himself, instead of having the Super Saiyan 4 Goku having to clean up the scraps. Alright. Well, I don't want to count my eggs before they're hatched, but it seems like we got the win here. That was definitely pretty painless. I know this stage is pretty hard. I like the failed attempts at the beginning. Nice, and he did finish him off. He got that crit. Sweet. The failed attempts at the beginning showed just how hard this stage actually is, because this run made it look like cake. So I'm glad we had those original runs in there too to kind of exemplify the difficulty level that we just went through. But yeah, that was a pretty easy peasy, clean and clear no item run, keeping the hero's love alive. If you guys enjoyed that one, then consider being a part of the Toxic Tribe with a like, comment, and subscribe on the video. We are still trying to make that push to 200 subscribers, so please smack that red subscribe button if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. That is going to do it for this one, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace!